The only reason why we're doing another fight video is because me and my brother want to continue our conversation, so go on.
Let's do Kobe. So yeah, we had this good conversation. It wasn't really good for the fact that he pissed me off about the planets. I had a conversation with him about new planets, and he's like, "No, there's not. There's no new planets." And I'm like, "Yes, there is."
Yeah, they are. I mean, a few years ago, we discovered we had a second solar system, and I think we got the first planet. Well, that was years ago.
Yeah,
I think
and they named it something scientific. They didn't even name it like.
we can't pronounce it because the freaking person who found its name is unpronounceable. So it's
literally it has
hard.
Like a couple letters and a lot of numbers.
But that was discovered almost 9 years ago, or soon to be 10.
A decade.
Because tomorrow is.
They found so many dwarf planets above our solar system. They found at least like 5 or 6.
Oh fucking Christ, bitch! Getting my ass kicked.
Yeah, you are.
Fuck! Alright, anyways, continue. What I've learned throughout my life, I've learned a lot of good lessons from some of my family members who sadly passed away. The issue is, I kind of have abandonment issues, because now that a lot of people are, like, leaving me, the fear of death,
I do too.
And, dying from stupid things like drugs and all of that, that makes me go, oh god, I can't do this stuff like they did, or else I would just make my brother and sister have survivor's guilt, and I don't want to fucking make them deal with that, because I constantly have survivor's guilt for my god aunt. Yeah. I still miss her to this very day, but
I remember the day
I was honestly relieved, because, now let me explain. She was in constant pain.
Yeah.
She could not move.
No, it's not that she couldn't move, she was just she had a lot of demons.
She had so many demons. She was in constant pain.
And the fact that she had basically almost lost her memory and went insane at one point in time.
That, honestly, and
then when we finally got her back, she passed.
She passed.
Like, she was finally, like, in the right space, and she died.
What sucked the most, and I think my brother knows this.
Yeah.
She texted me.
She did?
And I didn't text back.
Oh, yeah, that's right. What day? Was it, like, the week before?
That was the night before Sun and Moon was revealed. So I come home after high school. I'm thinking, oh my god, what's this new Pokemon game? This new Pokemon game. Like, I was...
You didn't have a phone, I don't think.
Yes, I did. I had this
Did you give her number?
No, I had her number. Joe, you know the little blue phone with the little buttons and shit?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That fucking one? Yeah, that was the one I had before the current phone today.
What did she text
you? But I had a
about?
couple phones. She said, Zach, I love you. And that was it.
God.
That was it from there. And I didn't understood it. Like, a lot of people who get that text, they don't understand it. And then I was so happy. Because, the new Pokemon game was showing up at then. Because it was Gen 7.
And I had just come back from my mentor. I was talking to my mentor, like, oh, there's the new Sun and Moon game. I can't wait for that to come out.
Joe comes in a few more minutes.
I come home and everyone's crying. I'm like, what's going on? And he's like, sit down. And then I start losing my mind because then I realize my aunt's dead. My
mom and my sister came in. As soon as those Pokemon, the 3 starters were showing off, my mother goes, Zach,
pause that video for a minute.
Why?
No, not that. That's what they said. They were like, pause the video, and we're like, okay, what's going on?
I was like, okay.
What did they tell us?
No, pause the video. What's going on? They talked to me first. I think you came in after, or you came in
like
before.
2 seconds, like right after they were telling you, and then I came in, like coming home from my mentor, and then they told me everything.
As soon as
I fucking lost my shit.
Can I please say my fucking perspective, dude?
Yes.
Sorry, I know you want to see your perspective, which is like exciting. You want to talk. I'm sorry, bro. But when they told me, that hype turned into fucking question. I'm like, what? Because I was like, hold on. She texted me last night, and she goes, yeah. She probably texted you to say goodbye because she was dead. And I was silent. Joe comes in, right? And he fucking just rushes downstairs to the basement. He didn't come out until like an hour. He couldn't fucking believe. Well, I don't know what you did.
No, I was upstairs crying by bawling my eyes out, and so was V, and so was Dad. Because Dad was starting to bawl because
he couldn't handle seeing me and V like crying our eyes out.
I was just there. I was
And
just.
Zach, I saw Zach, and he didn't know what to do. Like
I
he
didn't
was
know.
in so much shock.
I don't know what to do. Like I was like, should
I
I?
was like, "Why aren't you crying?" And he's like, "I don't even know." He said, "I don't know what to feel right now."
I was like, should I feel angry because they took away the one person who opened me up? Should I be happy because she could finally rest in peace? Should I be crying because she's dead?
And he was just getting angrier because he couldn't decide what to think.
Should I be worried about her family now? Like, I didn't know what to do.
He was just for a loss.
And I was gone for the couple days, and they're like, Zach, you need to take home for a couple days. When I came back, and this is a story that high school, my high school stories, hooray, high school stories, yeah. I think I told this story, but I'll tell it in more elaborate detail. Now I'm choking up now because looking back at it, it's making me feel sad. But when I came back to the school that day, the guys they thought I was just skipping. They had no clue what the fuck was going on. And I said, like, because a family member died, and Anthony, knowing that I was kind of like a bully, he wanted to push my buttons because I thought I was an asshole. He tried to push my buttons because, he thought I was an asshole and I was skipping because I was a dick. And I just slammed that fucking locker. I went, and the boys were going, oh shit. And two of them were going, dude, Zach, calm the fuck down. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to calm the fuck down. It's just my fucking God on. I fucking just snapped. And they, for the first time, just saw me in pure fucking anger. And then I lost it. I just went into a crying fit after anger. And I just fucking cried with my fucking hands, my fucking face. And they didn't know how to feel. They had no idea what the fuck was going on. And they were stunned. They were honestly stunned.
Because, man, mind you guys.
Because they thought I was a dick. They thought I was an asshole. They thought I didn't love anybody at first because, they were protecting themselves. They thought I was just this fucking tattletale. But they learned that I was probably no different than them. I was just born, raised differently. They thought I was just a spoiled rich kid, like almost everyone else thought. I was this fucking weird loser.
We might have been during like a long time ago, but that was a long time ago. We haven't been. We've been spoiled, but we get what we get, and I'm happy for it.
I've been more humble because I fucking went through like a rebirth after my fucking identity, depression, all that shit. And for the first time, I think they finally saw cracks. They started to see like oh shit. I just started like bawling out, and then in high school I just started accepting who I was. I didn't care who people just made fun of me at this point. I was finally just Zachary Renner. But when my god aunt died, because she was the only person who actually accepted who I was, she supported me no matter what. The one thing she didn't want me to do was wrestling. And I never understood why. But then when I did CTE, my mouth fucking dropped. Like. And funny enough, I think it was because, I think Auntie Vicky might have had some case of CTE. Because there's multiple ways you can get from CTE.
She got it from car crash.
You can get it from trauma to the head.
It's just any form of trauma to the head.
Any form of trauma to the head, or you can actually somewhat get CTE from drinking liquor, but it depends upon how much alcohol you drink within a day, or whatever else. Depending upon that, you could actually get CTE from that. It just depends. I did research, but that was probably a while ago. But I completely understood why she didn't want me to get in the wrestling business. I tried to, but because we were just so fucking small. I see guys like Marcus Dunn, all that. I'm glad for that, but I look back at my god aunt, and now looking at her family now, they're just so distant from us that I don't know if I even call them family anymore. So I still miss her to this very day. but she taught me some good fucking lessons. She was probably the final key that just got my ass up. I'm like, okay, dude. And even like in a memorial, I told myself, my brother and sister over, so I'm like, we can't fucking do this shit anymore. We can't be like this. She would. Auntie Vicky doesn't want me to cry right now. She wants me to smile and go on with my fucking life. She wants me to finally conquer my fears and anxieties and be who I want to be. That's what she would want me to do.
Right.
And that's when I finally got my ass up. I started listening to fucking teachers. I started just being myself for the first time in years. Started talking to the others and be more sympathetic. Because that's what my God would want me to be. She would want me to be a role model to other kids like me, who have suffered through depression and identity crisis and self-loathing. Which, most cases, all those kids I hang out with had almost near exactly the same problems or different or worse problems than I had, but I could relate to them because of it. Problems of getting with girls, issues with tattling on your friends, problems of swearing, problems of having problems of trying to love your parents and not understanding them, getting always in trouble, getting in trouble because of your disability, shit like that. And I could just relate with them. And that's why I call them my little brothers, because they were my little brothers. Like, if anyone fucked with them, they would fuck with me. Like, dude, I was the only thing at that entire shop that gave all those boys hope. I was the only thing. The other kid, I didn't really understand because he was just an ass. But he saw us beneath him. He probably wanted to test our buttons. He wanted to see how long we could do it. He just really wanted to test us. He honestly thought we were probably near beneath him, and I guess he thought all of us were just out to get him. I guess he was just like me. He thought people were out to get him because of the shit that he was doing, honestly. Or, I don't know. Those kids have probably changed in the last 2 years. If they're somehow just watch this video randomly, or if there's a random kid, hopefully we can talk soon. But I still miss those kids. I miss a lot of people to this very day. But I move on. Like, I tell myself, I don't mourn for a lot of people because I tell myself their spirits live on with me. Their memory lives on with me. With a lot of people. As long as I remember who they were as a person, they will never die. They will die with me. And then if someone else will remember me, and those souls that I carried will be remembered and carried throughout with. That's sort of my belief when it comes to people dying. They're not dead. They're dead, but they're not gone. They're not forgotten. That's just all I gotta say. I know I made this freaking crappy game so emotional. This is why I exactly say this channel is not for fucking kids. Because I say shit like this that will probably make you kids emotional and probably not ready yet. I'm telling you right now. If you're 13 or 14, this is the shit for you. Because I get it right now. This is COVID season. You can't hang out with your friends.
Maybe a lot of you have family members that passed away.
You have family members who passed away from COVID,
Probably.
or you can't be with your friends right now, or you have to be very careful. You probably have parents who have grandparents who are very sick, and you can't do anything. You're not alone. That's what I'm saying. No one is alone in this earth. There's always someone out there for you. And for some people, they don't realize that. Sometimes fame gets into their head. Sometimes too much power could clog a person's judgment. But if you're humbly doing something and accept what matters to me is this. I don't want a bigger YouTube channel. I don't want to be like all the other big YouTubers. I just want to play video games and be myself, because that's just a part of the way of my living. And I hear you guys out. I know my videos aren't as great. I get it because I'm quiet. That's just how I am. I'm a quiet person. I isolated myself from people for years. And I'm trying to get a social life for once. I'm trying to do all this stuff. I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone. Hell, playing like games like Rusty's Real Deal and allowing my brother to play games like Onigiri was literally getting out of my fucking comfort zone.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to play these. The reason why my brother sees me play these random games because I'm trying to experiment with myself and, you know, see where I can take this channel to other heights. Okay, this video is going way too fucking long. I'm sorry for the long video. Next time I'll do another character. Peace, stay crispy, guys. This video won't be long as fuck again. I just got into the mood and started talking. Alright. Bye, guys. Stay crispy.